Hello everyone, it's day 28 of my Webflow developer journey, and today we will get back to the fundamentals and really try to learn and understand the HTML and CSS because these are the fundamentals. Everything we do in Webflow is HTML and CSS and maybe some JavaScript for the interactions and the GSAP. So these are really the basics. If you know the HTML and CSS, you won't be afraid from the code and you're gonna have a better understanding of everything that's happening. You will be able to use the Webflow better. So today I'm gonna do a couple challenges. I will write first the code in HTML and CSS. This site is codepen.io. And here you can just write the basic HTML and CSS and you will see it here in the canvas. And then we're gonna go and translate it to the Webflow. That's how we're gonna learn deeper about how the HTML and CSS works. And I'm just gonna do it now myself. And I will try to understand it and I will just make a video on how I learn so you can learn with me. And just watch me learn. I'll make like 5 to 10 challenges now with the basic HTML structure. We will start first with the HTML and let's go. So every HTML document starts with the doc type HTML. This tag tells the Google and everything that this is an HTML document. And it ensures consistent modern rendering. This is how every HTML document starts. We can't see it in the Webflow when we build our structure, but it still generates this in the source code. We will see it later when we try to replicate it here in the Webflow. And below the doc type tag, we have HTML tag with language. We also say what language will be the page. And this is very important for the SEO and the accessibility. And we end the document with /HTML. And now inside we're gonna we have a head tag. In the head tag we will have the meta description and the information about the page. Let's close the tag. We always have an opening and closing tag. And here we have the meta tags. Here this tag is saying that we are using this for the typography. It defines text encoding to prevent display issues. And we also have this meta tag. It's for the mobile responsiveness. In content. We're gonna then redo it in Webflow. And we'll see if it's gonna display the same source code when we do it, or we're gonna try to do it the same. But these are the fundamentals of the HTML. This is a very fundamental structure. And here we have a title in the head as well. That's very important for the SEO. it says what the page will be about. Let's name it my first HTML page. And let's close the title tag. And I think that's it. That's gonna be everything we need for the heading. We have the meta tags and the title tags. And now we gonna do the body tag. Let's close the tag as well because we do everything manually. I'm doing it manually, so you really train your brain when you do something manually. At least you have the confidence that you did it. You know you did it. So it's a little bit of confidence boost. And here we have the body. We can see we have the body in the Webflow navigator. So it's basically the same. And we're gonna make one h1 tag. Let's write hello Webflow world. And let's close the tag. And we can see it here. We have it, our first tag. And maybe let's make one paragraph. You make the paragraph with the P tag. Let's write something. This is my first HTML page for the HTML and CSS to Webflow series. And let's close the tag. And we close the tag. I think that's it. We have the basic HTML structure. We have the doc type that shows the search engines that this is an HTML document. Here we have the HTML opening tag saying that this page will be in English. The closing HTML tag. The head where we have information about the page with the meta tags and the title tag. And I think that's it. We have our first HTML structure. Now let's recreate this in Webflow. Let's go. Here is the body. We press Ctrl E. Let's make one heading. And this will create the heading tag. The text. Let's just copy this text. Okay. Have it. And let's Ctrl and T and add one paragraph. Let's copy and paste this text. And there you are, guys. This is how we did it manually and how easier it was in Webflow. It was much easier. Let's publish this website. Let's go and see the source code to see how it looks. Press here. Okay, you see it's same. Everything is on the left, on the top left of default. And let's press F12. Here, let's see what we have. Oh, we have a lot of things here. Here we can see the doc type. And here, these are comments. We see these two comments. And here we have this HTML opening tag, but it doesn't look the same. Maybe because we can see here we have the name of the site that I have in the dashboard. So basically here is some information about the site from the Webflow. but it's basically the same. This is the HTML opening tag, and this is the HTML closing tag. And here is the body, and here is the head. Let's see the head. So we have a lot more things here. Here is a style. Here we can see the same meta tag that we have, the char set. Here we have it. And we have this meta content tag that is for the responsiveness. Here we can see it. But we have some more styles. And this link, this is all from the Webflow dashboard. Maybe I should, I will make a screen here. Now I'll throw it to ChatGPT and ask it to explain everything. I'm gonna explain it. Let's see what ChatGPT will say. What is everything doing here? But basically we have the doc type, like here. We have the HTML opening tag, like here, and the closing tag. And we have the meta char set UTF-8 and the meta content. We have it here. So we have additional these links, and we have the title. We have the title as well. We have the title here as well. So perfect. Let's see what ChatGPT will say. Okay, these are the comments. I'm just gonna ask it. Tell me more about how the additional tags we have on the Webflow page compared to mine on CodePen. It's good to understand everything what's going. When you have a deep understanding about something, it will be much easier to do everything. Okay, and now what is ChatGPT telling me? Excellent questions. Let's go line by line, everything Webflow adds compared to your minimal CodePen HTML file, and explain what it is, why it's there, and whether you ever need to change or care about it. Webflow's auto comments. Okay, these are auto comments. I know it comments, it look like comments. Webflow automatically injects metadata comments at the top of every exported page. They identify the platform and timestamp of the last publish. That's what we can see. That this page was made in Webflow and when it was last published. Okay. Why it's there? Purely informational. It helps Webflow support anyone viewing your code know when and how the page was built. Okay, so it's just a useful information. Nothing more, nothing less. Do you need it? No, you can delete it. You can delete it if you want. Okay. It doesn't, it's not important for the SEO. It doesn't affect the performance or the SEO of the page. And let's continue with the HTML tag with the attributes. So what we have here that we don't have, we have this data WF domain and this is my Webflow subdomain. Okay, we can see it here. This is just the the subdomain that we have on the published site. That's what this is. Data.w page. This is unique ID for this specific page. So it's a unique ID for the page. What else do we have? We have that data WF site. This is again unique ID for the site project. And this class WModJS, this Webflow adds this automatically when JavaScript is active. The designer JS modifies it for responsive features and scripts. Okay, so we know everything that's here. And why it's there? These IDs allow Webflow JS to control page interactions, load animations, and sync data between your designer and published version. Okay, now we know why it's here. Do you need to touch it? Never. It's fully managed by Webflow and it will update automatically if you rename pages or republish. Okay, and now let's continue with the head. And here, what is this style? What is it? It's a small accessibility fix added by Webflow runtime system. It removes outlines on programmatically focused elements that use tab index equal to -1. Okay? Why it's there? When Webflow's interactions or its focus management system bring focus to hidden or custom elements, this prevents unwanted blue outlines from showing. Okay, so this is kind of fixed to some issue. This is a fix that's here to negate some issues and not show some blue outlines. Okay, do we need it? No, it's automatic and safe to ignore. It doesn't affect your visible design unless you're manually using tab index. Okay. And what else we have? We have these two links as well. What they are? These are favicon for the favicons and some touch screens. These links. Why it's there? Webflow adds default ones until you upload your own inside project settings, general, favicon, and web clip. Okay. Do you need them? Yes, ideally you replace them later with your brand icons for a professional look. And we have a CSS link. Where is it? Here the CSS link. What it is? This is the compiled CSS file for your entire Webflow project. So it's basically the linked CSS file for when we make style changes here. Alright, styling panel. And what else do we have? Do we have any scripts here? Yeah, here the JavaScripts, the JavaScript scripts. While there, they make your interactions and built-in components work without writing any code, for example. So basically this code is here, so when we make changes with the GSAP, when we have these scripts, they're gonna work. We can manually, with the GSAP, make the interactions. That's why we have these two scripts. Okay. That was a lot of information, but I think I learned a lot. And we recreated the the page. Maybe here the pages on the home. We can go here and change this title tag to challenge 1, or just let's write it HTML fundamentals. Let's save it. View. Press F12. Here, get. We have a lot of things here in the preview mode. Let's better just publish the site. That's why we're gonna see just the site. Press F12. And here in the head, we can see here the title, HTML fundamentals. We added it by adding it here from the settings in here in the title tag. And we added the title HTML fundamentals, like we had here the title. Okay, I think that's it with this challenge. Let's continue with the next, maybe. We learned what the HTML tag is, the doc type, the with the head and all the meta and the title tags there. Oh, okay, a lot of information. Let's just remove this paragraph h1 tag. We'll keep let's change in the title HTML fundamentals. And now we have the body here, and we're gonna write everything we need in the body. So now let's make all the heading tags. They're very important. We're gonna work a lot with the heading tags. Let's go with heading 1 and close. Let's close the tag. This will be the heading 1 tag. It gives structure to our site. The SEO knows exactly what the H1 tag is. The H1 tag is, this is what my page will be about, the main heading of the page. When Google or the AI search engines look at the H1, they get the main information about the page. It's very important. And let's copy and paste. We have 6 different heading tags. The H2 is the subheading. Oh, it's nice when you change one, the closing tag changes as well. Oh, it's even changing the font size. You can see it. Amazing. And this is about the hierarchy of your page content, not the visual site, the different headings. H1 is the top level title. We should use it only once per page. H2 represents main sections under that. H3 represents subtopics within H2 sections. From H4 to H6 are rarely used. H4 to H6 are rarely used for deeper structure. Okay, and the paragraphs contain the actual body text. Make it one paragraph. Main body text. And yeah, the paragraph contains the actual body text. This hierarchy helps browser and search engines understand the relationship between topics. Proper heading structure is also used by screen readers, which allow visually impaired users to navigate through sections logically. When exported, Webflow uses this same logic when you drag headings H1 to H6 and paragraphs. Understanding this lets you plan layouts that are both accessible and SEO friendly. Okay, and let's make this in the Webflow Designer. It's very easy. Let's press Z. Let's remove this heading. We have the body now. You press Ctrl and E, and we open the search elements. And let's write heading. And here we can see the H1 heading. And here is the tag number. If it's tag 1, it's gonna be heading 1. Let's click on the body, Ctrl E, and make another heading. And let's this time make it heading 2. And now we have a heading 2. Ctrl E, so on. One more heading, heading 4. It's very important for the SEO. Super important. These are the fundamentals. And heading. Let's make the heading 6. And let's make one paragraph. It's for the body text and content. This is heading 1 is the top level title. Use only once per page. With the H2, we represent main sections. Represent main sections. This is for H2. This is for H1. This is for represent subtopics. Represent subtopics within H2 sections. So we start the sections with H2, and then within this section 2, the subtopics, we use H3. We're gonna use H3 for the subtopics. And from heading 4 to heading 6 is rarely used for deeper structure. So they're not very important for the SEO. The SEO is not recognizing it for very important information. But from H1 to H3 is very important. So use this for not very important information. And the paragraph we use for the body text and content. Let's publish now the site. See how it looks. Let's press F12. And we can see here in the body the same as like CodePen. We have the tags from H1 to H6 and the paragraph tag as well. That's it. Very important information. And let's continue with the challenge 3. Let's remove text. And now let's learn how to use links, images, and inline elements. What we're gonna need, how to make the structure. Let's make one h1 tag and write working with links and images. Let's close the tag. Let's make one paragraph. Let's write you can create links using the, and let's use one anchor tag. This anchor tag is for links. You start it with A and you write href equals, and inside you write the link. Let's say https /webflow.com, and this should be this link. Let's copy and paste it just to be sure. Paste. Okay, we have the link, and we also need to write target equals dash blank. Let's write Webflow website. This is how the link will look. And let's close the anchor tag. Did we do it? Looks like a clickable link. Oh yeah, we clicked it and it works. Amazing. What sorcery is this? Okay, you can create links using the anchor tag. The href attribute defines where the link goes, and target equals blank. And target equals blank. Just a second, guys. I have a phone call. Okay, let's continue. Opens it in a new tab. Okay, so this target blank is opening it in a new tab. Amazing. And let's close the paragraph tag. Did we do it? Is everything good? I think so. Okay, so we learned how to use the anchor tag. We just open it with A. We use the href, and with the target blank, it's opening it in a new tab. And that's amazing. Zuck. And we're going into the new tab. You can see it. It's not closing our current tag. Okay. Amazing. Um, what else should we do? Let's make one more paragraph. Start with E. Let's write this is A, and we start a new anchor tag. A. This is how we start the tag with this arrow and A, back arrow, and href when we write the links. And here we write about .html. What gonna do this way? Relative link, and we close the tab, the anchor tag. That would take you to another page within. Okay, this is when we want to navigate someone within our website. Okay, so it shouldn't work here. Yeah, shouldn't. That's it. Let's close the. Within the same website. And that's it. Let's close the paragraph tag. So this is going to work if within the website we're gonna navigate someone within our website. And let's go with make an example with the image. Let's go with h2 example of an image. Close the tag. And this is how you add image with the image tag, and then you give a source with quotations. You write the link. I have a link here, the non-splash link. Here you just paste the link, and then you give it you can see the image here, and then you give it out text for the SEO. You write out, and you write, let's write just Stardust or something like this, and we can give it width. Let's say 600 pixels. Let's say 700, and we can see it's getting bigger, getting wider. And that's it. We close the tag. And this is how we use images with the plain HTML. We use the image tag and the anchor tag for links. Okay, let's try to do this. So the anchor tag is the core element for the hyperlinks. The href defines the destination URL. The target blank opens the link in a new tab. It's optional. We don't have to use it. You can also use title to show tooltip next text on hover. It's inline by default. It doesn't break lines unless styled as a block element. And for the images, this is the URL of the image. This is for the accessibility and SEO, the auth. And the width or height is we can give also a height. It's changing the style directly into the HTML. Okay. Here we can see height just changed. Let me drink some tea. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sick today. I am talking with the nose. I can't breathe normally. And now let's try to recreate this in Webflow. Let's open the Webflow and let's delete everything. And let's see what we have here. We have H1. Let's create H1. Heading. Let's copy and paste working with links and images. Copy, paste it. What else do we have? We have a paragraph with links inside. So let's go. Create a paragraph. Let's just copy and paste. Let's see what's gonna happen. We copy and paste this, all of this. Interesting. Okay. So it doesn't recognize this. It's normal. Okay. Let's just write the text. Let's just text. And where to make the link? Maybe here. And look, when we give the link here, see, insert link, maybe this, insert link, and then maybe from the settings, we can just write HTTPS or HTTPS webflow.com. Did I type it correctly? Let's just copy and paste the link of Webflow and type it here. I think it was correct. And let's preview the site and let's press here. And nothing happens. Okay. Why it's not working? we're gonna figure it out. Where is the I can see my text here. Happening. Refresh. Okay, we can see it here. But why? We have the link here. And we can toggle this open in a new tab. We should do it. That's how it will gonna open it in a new tab, like we have here with the blank target blank property. But let's publish the site. Maybe we have to publish it for the link to work. Let's go here and we click this. And we're opening Webflow. But it's opening this page, the page we're on now. Let's give another link in the... Let's give another URL, like just Google, maybe. Oh, maybe this site. Let's open this site. It's a Bulgarian sports site. Okay, enter. Let's publish the website again. Let's go. And let's see if it's gonna open this portal. No, it's not. It's opening my published website. Why is that happening though? Okay, we have the link here. This is a link. You can see it. This is a paragraph. And inside this paragraph, we have a link. And here we have the settings. And the link. Let's remove this this TS. Let's see now. Let's publish. Let's see what's happening. Okay, now we're here. Well, I guess I think when we have this symbol, the TS, it's looking for internal pages somehow. And when we don't have it, it's working normally. Okay, so we did it, guys. And if we remove this open in a new tab, let's see what will happen now. I think it won't open a new page, and it will just transform this page to the Sporto page. Yeah, exactly what happened. Okay, so I think it's always good to just open in a new tab. It's way more convenient. And that's it, guys. This is how we add a link in Webflow. We can we can turn everything into link. We just highlight it, press this link button, and then we give it the link HTTPS. And we remove this symbol, because if we have this symbol, I can't even write it. Now if I write it, it just transfer me some of the inner pages of Webflow. Very interesting behavior. I'm not sure if that's normal. Very interesting. When I try to write this info with Control and DS, maybe it's a shortcut. So I will show it again. With this info, it always directs you in an internal page. So you have to remove it if you want to go to external page, or your yeah, that's it. And you use this if you want to open a new tab. Okay, and now let's try to work with an image. How to add an image. From here, we can upload image, but can we do it with external with the external link? Let's see. In the paragraph, can we add image? We have here. Maybe I can just control an E and add an image here. Yeah. Okay. Now we have an image. And is there, can do we see an external link here somewhere? Is there URL somewhere? Image from URL. What's happening if we press here? Here, font panel, folder. How to add image from external URL, Webflow. I can't see here external URL. Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe the gear icon, alt text, lazy words, choose. Here can we see URL? What will happen if I write here? Nothing will happen, of course. Maybe here from all assets. Let's give this let's give this image to ChatGPT and ask it, do you see from where I can show an image? Well, the ChatGPT say, yes, I can see your screenshot clearly. You're in the image settings panel on the right and the assets panel on the left. In Webflow Current Designer UI as of later, The add image from URL option isn't shown as a visible button by default inside the assets panel anymore. It's slightly hidden under the link icon text next to the choose image section. Where? Slightly hidden under the link icon. I don't know guys, I don't see here exactly how to set a URL in this new interface. Select your image element on the canvas. In the setting, choose image. Okay, I pressed the choose image. The choose image is opening the asset panel. Okay. Click the small icon. That's like a link. I don't know, maybe I'm blind, but I don't see link icon here. I think there is an AI. Let's ask the Webflow learning assistant. So I want to show an image on my canvas from an URL. How to do it? To display an image from a URL in Webflow, you need to first download the image and then upload it to Webflow project. Here's how you can do it. Okay, guys, so we can't use an URL. We can't. We should always um, use image from our assets. So we need an image. Like, let's see if I have any image here. Or let me just download an image from Epic. Um, Interesting. Very Webflow. I'm just Webflow. Download the image. Fuck, it's unique as zip image. You can just drag and drop to the assets. Okay. Now I'm gonna drag and drop a file. And now we have an image. I'm gonna image. And here you can give it custom properties like max, max width, max height. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can do it here. Will it change the properties from the tab panel? It's not. So this is stronger. And that's it. We have an image. So you have to first upload your image and your assets here in the assets panel. And then it's very easy to work with images from the here from the structure. You just Control and E and drop an image where you need it. And you just click the gear icon and whatever image you want. And of course you have to use this alt text, guys. Alt text image. So it's optimized for the SEO. Here you can see add alt text. You can press generate alt text from the AI. And it was added. That's it. Let's continue, guys. So we work. We learned how to use links and images in Webflow and how to do it manually. And what should be our next challenge? Let's remove this image and links, the HTML. Here we have a blank page. Again, we delete them. Well, maybe now let's use everything we learned and make a simple article layout with the structure and everything. Yeah, but how to do it exactly? Well, we will also use sections now, and let's go. Sections are important for the SEO structure. So, for example, let's make the header section, and let's close the header. Header. Okay, now we have the opening tag and the closing tag for the header. And here we'll have the, the menu. Inside the header, I mean this will be the hero, the, the hero section. Let's make one title. So that's right. Or maybe we should make first the navigation. Maybe the navigation first. Let's make one nav tag. We open the nav and we close it. And inside we need 3 links. For links we write a and then href equals articles, stations, new stations, articles, article, and let's close. Tag, give it text of the link. This is how we give the link a text. Okay, we can see here we have our first link article. It's not gonna point to anywhere. We're just exercising using the anchor tags. Ref. Let's. My keyboard, my buttons are not working good. I need to replace this keyboard. Maybe after I land my first Webflow job, I will get a new keyboard. Yeah, just to have a motivation. Okay, now I have resources. What do you want to turn on sticky keys? No, we don't. And let's do one more. Even my space is not working normally. Here, let's write. Let's make one link working. The Webflow. Or this link href. And we need the target. So it opens in a new tab. We do it with the down slash black. And this is how we give text to the link. Right, Webflow. We're closing the tag. Now we have a working link here for the Webflow. The other ones are just empty links. What? Gave me this. How to write something here. Okay. Okay, and now we have the enough menu. Let's give one title here while we're still in header. We're still in the header. Let's make one h1 tag. This will be the title of our page. We can use only one h1 tag. On one page, one h1 tag. Okay, learning HTML and CSS for Webflow. And let's close the tag. And okay, now we have something like menu with this link working. These two are no links here, and we have a title. And I think this enough for the header. And now let's make our main tag. Here will be the main content. We make the opening main tag and the closing main tag. And inside, let's make one article tag. And let's give it an ID of article. And um, okay, and let's do one h2 tag. This will be our section title. Let's write. What we write? Why? Semantic, HTML, matters. And let's close this tag. And let's make one paragraph here. We just try to use everything. Semantic, HTML, uses meaningful tags like code, like header, main, article. So browsers, search, yes, and assistive technologies, understand structure of your page. And let's close the paragraph tag. And we can drop one image here. You do it with image tag, and then source. You feed the source the link. Have a link here. How this like same no text universe width of 2000 pixels. Made it super big. Let's just make it 300 pixels so it's small. And that's it. We have now we're still in the main tag. We have a paragraph. We have the h2, a paragraph, an image. What else do we need? This is all in the article tab as well. This is as well. This is made for SEO. Well, we didn't close this tag, but here everything will be in this article tag. Maybe we should close it now, so we know that we are in this tag. It's important for the SEO. So this H2 title will be inside the paragraph, the image, and let's maybe drop some more text. Paragraph. When you build in Webflow, every section and element comes HTML. Knowing these tags helps you create cleaner, more accessible layouts instead of relying only on generic elements. Let's close the paragraph. What else do we need in our article? Let's make one more paragraph and write clear structure. Also improves SEO, because search engines can see which content the main topic parts are. Navigation or layout elements. And let's close. It looks ugly, guys, but keep in mind we're just making an HTML structure. With CSS, you can make everything looks amazing because you can introduce the flexbox, you can align everything vertically, give it a gap. give it a spacing, position it how you want. So, but now we're just trying to know the structure of to understand better the HTML structure. These are the fundamentals, guys. Super important. So I think this is enough for our article. Let's make maybe one. Oh, okay. So look, guys, because we made this link. Uh, yeah, because we gave this href articles. Uh, and now with this ID, this will be a link. This link is going to work normally. Let's see if it should work. I think that this is how HTML attributes work. We're gonna see it later in the when we recreate everything in Webflow. But it should look it should work this way. Okay, so we closed here the article and let's now make a section with the ID resources. Let's close the section so we don't forget. Okay. And inside, let's use H2. We use H2 for the section headings. Close it. And let's make one paragraph with, let's write visit the, give one link. And give a link to the Mozilla MDM documentation. Here you can learn everything about the HTML and CSS. Let's make it so it opens in a new tab with the blank /blank. Let's close tag. Let's write here. Let's finish the paragraph. MTN HTML docs. You can see here. Let's see if we press this link. Yeah, here you can see all the documentation you need HTML. It's very cool to learn from the documentation. I think it's better than watching tutorials. It's more fun to watch tutorials though, but at least for me, the documentation is the preferred way of learning. And email docs, and let's close the, the link. And let's now finish the paragraph here. Visit the and for detailed here for more detailed notions of every HTML element. And that's it. I think this is enough. We have the closing sections for the section and the main and the body. I think we did everything how we should. We can see here the article. This is giving a 404 not found, but let's recreate now everything in the Webflow. Maybe let's say first why we use these tags. The header, it's all for the SEO. This header identifies the top section of the page for navigation and branding. This is for the header. For the nav, explicitly marks navigation links so screen readers and bots know these are menu links. So the bots know that these are menu links when you use the nav tag. And we use the main tag to wrap the unique content of this page. It helps accessibility to skip repeated layouts like header and footer. That's why we use the main. And we use the article tag. Oh, look here, I didn't, I did a mistake. Row and next, row and V. Let's see, maybe the mistake. Let's now press the article. Oh, it's page not found. Okay. Article here. And we use this article tag for standalone piece of content that could exist on its own like blog post, case study, etc. We use the section tag for a related content inside main, like the resources. And we don't have a footer, actually. Let's make one footer here inside, just above the closing body tag. Here, let's make one footer tag. We open it with footer. We close it. Here, let's just create one paragraph. Right. Create it as part of the HTML and CSS to Webflow running series. And that's it. We're done. We made one HTML page with an article, with a navigation, with footer. And now let's try to recreate it in Webflow. So we have a blank page. And how to do it? Let's create one section. Row an E, and we have a section. Go to style. And let's make it a header. A header section. And now here, let's make one heading, Control and E, then type heading, and let's write here running HTML and CSS for Webflow. And here below, let's add a div block for the navigation. And let's just name it nav. And let's add 3 text links here. Like you can see here, it was the navigation was above the title, so let's do it. Same text link is what we need. Control and E, and then we make 3 text links. We can Control and C and Control and V, so we have three links. And we can change the text of the links. This is the text here, article, resources, and Webflow. Cool. Resources and Webflow. What else need? Here we're gonna make these links work for sure. But let's continue with the structure. Let's rename this. Okay, we won't style them, so we won't give them a class. And I think we have our header section, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, here the header section is done. And now we need a main section. Let's just close this. Let's go to the body, Control and E, and let's make another section. But let's give it a name main, because this will be our main section with the main component. And let's create a div block, Control and E, and make one div block. And let's write article. Um, uh, this way I'm giving it from here. I should change the tag to article. Not just give it a class article. You go to settings and change the tag to article. I think to this section we can change the tag to main. And this is how we change the tags. Can we change the tag? Enough. Okay. We should change the tags for the SEO. Okay. Now, inside the article, let's just add heading. It will be with H2 because we can have only one H1 heading on a page. And for every section, the title should be H2. And let's copy and paste this to Semantic HTML others. It looks identical so far, everything. What else do we need? One paragraph. Let's add the paragraph, control and paragraph. And here we will need this text. Actually, text. And what else do we need? We need one image. Control and E. Image. Let's just use this image, but give it like 500 width, or even less, 300. It doesn't take so much space. Let's give it a class, image. I already have this class, and you can see here it's out already. It's fine. Okay. What else? It. I think we're done with the we're not. Let's see the. So we have the main section, and inside we have an article with the H2 paragraph and an image, and we have another paragraph. This paragraph. Let's copy and paste the text and do it. One more paragraph. We press on the article div and just add one more paragraph and paste the text. And now I think we have the whole article section. It's closed now. And we have another section, but is it inside the main? Let's see. Yeah, it's inside the main. So let's inside this main create another div, and let's name it. Let's give it the class resources, and give it a tag section. And we need to give it an ID as well. It will be resources. I don't know if we did, if we gave the article ID. I think we should give an ID as well. Article. So later we can make these links work. We need the ID to connect with the links. Okay. And inside the resources, what do we have? Is it the HTML docs? Let's make maybe one paragraph. Or first we have the H2 tag. So we press on the resources, Control and E, and just create a heading, set it to H2, copy and paste this title. And now we have the heading. We need one paragraph. Control and E. And now we have the paragraph. And let's copy and paste this HTML, this paragraph. Oh, it even copied the link. Let's see if this link will work. It's working somehow, but let's unlink it. Let's do it ourselves. Let's go to the paragraph and delete this part. HTML MDM, HTML docs. And now it's not a link, but when we can just highlight it and press on the link here. And now we just go to the MDM HTML docs. MDN, not MDM. iPad. And now, okay, I found the link. Now I'm just gonna hit the link here. Don't forget to remove this symbol if you wanna point to external link. And let's click open in a new tab. And now it should work. Let's go. And it's opening in a new the Mozilla documents. And okay, we have the paragraph, and I think the only thing we need now is the footer. Let's close. We have the header with the navigation and the title. We have the main with the article and the resources. Let's close this section. And should I make a... Yeah, I'll make a section. And this section will be footer section. And let's go to the settings and give it a tag footer. And let's just add paragraph and write everything. This is created as part of the HTML learning series. And now we have a footer. And we have everything, a header, a main, and a footer. Good structure. And now let's publish this website. Let's see how the code looks. We press F12. And here we have the doc type HTML. We have the HTML opening tag and the HTML closing tag. Here we have the head with the title HTML fundamentals that we gave and with the meta information. And here we have the body. And inside the body we have our three sections. The head section, the header section with the nav links. Oh, we forgot to give the links attributes. Let's feed them with information. Here in the main, in the article, we can see that we gave this ID to the article block. So if we go to this link article, we press the settings, and now we don't remove this and we just put here the article. Let's press and open in a new tab. Oh no, for inside page I don't think we should open in a new tab. Let's leave it here. And for the resources, we can see we gave it an ID resources. Let's go here. and feed this link the ID. Okay, and here for the Webflow link, let's just give the Webflow link of the external link. And this time, because we are not pointing to a page inside our website, internal page, we remove the symbol, the DS symbol, and just copy the link. And because we are going to external website, let's open it in a new tab. And let's preview if the links are working. They're working, guys. We just don't have articles page, but they're gonna work. If we had different pages, or if our page was bigger, can we somehow check it? Let's make the image bigger. It's gonna work. Go to style, make the height 200 VH. Now it's very long image. Let's go now. Oh, now look, if we press resources, we're going down to the page. And if we press article, we're going slightly below. But it's working. Let's publish the site again. Okay, we have the published site. Let's press F12. And we can see all the structure we did. And it looks exactly the same like the HTML structure. But it was so much easier to be done in Webflow. So this is how we should use the tags, how we should create our structure. And we should really get comfortable at using the Chrome DevTools. It's giving so much information, a very important information. I'm still not super comfortable with using it, but I'm getting better every day. Here we have the HTML, here we have the CSS. This is maybe the basic styles that uh, there are. And I think this is for today, guys. I'm gonna continue with this series. I will make at least 10 more videos about HTML and CSS because I really wanna cover all the basics. This is super important, maybe the most important thing when you wanna try to become a good Webflow developer. You must know the fundamentals. Of course, everyone can use a template or just customize it, but still you need to know the fundamentals and how the things work, and you just need this. And when you want to make some custom code, you shouldn't be afraid of doing it. You should know how everything works. Even for animations, you can use the CSS instead of JavaScript. The transitions here you can see, this is all CSS. And uh, I read an article made from Webflow, and they said that you should always try to use the CSS when you can. You use GSAP and JavaScript when you absolutely need to or make sense. But when you can use the transitions, the CSS transitions for some quick and easy animations, you should do it. It's faster and the performance is better and it's easier even. So it's super important. HTML and CSS is super important. I will make like 2 more videos for the HTML basics, and then I will go very hard on the CSS. Super hard. The CSS is where the magic happens. But still, we have to know the HTML basics, because you can do a lot of things with the HTML attributes and the structure that HTML gives you. So it's super important. Okay, that's it from me, guys. Thank you everybody for watching and for subscribing. I have 60 subscribers. I can't believe it, actually. But thank you everyone. Keeps me motivated. And I'll start uploading daily again. I was kinda sick this past week and I took a little bit of rest. I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm fine. Uh, Learning at least, and making this video. I'm still learning everything myself, so excuse me if I'm doing something wrong, or I'm very slow at my pace is very slow, but I'm still learning. Okay, thank you again, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.